Hi there, and welcome back to the channel. If you're over 60 or care for someone who is, you might think you're making healthy food choices, but some types of fish could be silently harming your health. Fish is often promoted as one of the healthiest protein sources, but not all fish are created equal. In fact, some varieties can pose serious health risks to older adults, from high mercury levels to digestive issues and even increased risk of chronic disease. In today's video, I'll walk you through 8 types of fish that seniors should avoid and explain why they can be dangerous. Stick around to the end, where I'll share which fish are the healthiest alternatives and what to look for at the grocery store. As we get older, our bodies become less efficient at detoxifying harmful substances. The kidneys and liver work slower. Our digestive system becomes more sensitive. Our immune response weakens. This means we have to be more cautious with what we eat, even foods that are generally considered healthy. Many people think fish equals good health, but that's not always true. Some fish contain high levels of mercury, which affects the brain and nervous system. Environmental toxins like PCBs and dioxins, linked to cancer and hormone disruption. Heavy metals that accumulate in organs, high sodium or cholesterol content, and some are farmed in poor, unsanitary conditions. All of this can lead to serious health concerns in seniors, including cognitive decline, cardiovascular issues, weakened immunity, poor digestion, increased cancer risk. Now that we've covered why fish can be a hidden risk, let's look at the 8 fish seniors should avoid. King mackerel is a popular fish in grilled dishes and stews, but it's also one of the worst offenders for mercury. According to the FDA and EPA, king mackerel contains mercury levels of up to 0.73 ppm, one of the highest among commonly consumed fish. Why this matters to seniors? Mercury is toxic to the brain and central nervous system. It can cause memory loss, confusion, anxiety, and poor coordination. Seniors are already at risk for cognitive decline. Mercury accelerates this. Avoid king mackerel completely. If you love mackerel, choose Atlantic or Pacific mackerel. Instead, they have lower mercury levels and are safer. Swordfish is a dense, meaty fish, popular in seafood restaurants, but like king mackerel, it's extremely high in mercury, often over 1 ppm. It's also a top predator fish, meaning it lives longer and accumulates more toxins over time. For seniors, consuming swordfish can lead to sleep disruption, nerve damage, fatigue, and tremors, trouble concentrating. Plus, the texture of swordfish is quite tough and hard to chew, not ideal for older adults with dental issues or sensitive digestion. Tilefish from the Gulf of Mexico has mercury levels higher than almost any other fish, even higher than swordfish or shark. The FDA has specifically listed it as a do-not-eat fish for children and pregnant women, and the same rule should apply to seniors. Tilefish also contains high levels of cadmium, which can accumulate in the kidneys over time and lead to kidney damage. If you enjoy white fish, opt for cod, haddock, or pollock. Instead, they're lower in contaminants and easier to digest. Yes, people do eat shark, though it's not as common. It is often sold as steak fish in coastal areas and can appear on exotic menus. But here's the deal. Sharks are apex predators. They accumulate mercury, arsenic, and lead over time. Shark meat contains trimethylamine oxide, which breaks down into ammonia and urea, smelly and hard on the kidneys. Shark consumption has been linked to gout, digestive distress, and inflammation. Seniors with arthritis, high uric acid levels, or kidney concerns should definitely stay away. Farm salmon might be more affordable, but it comes at a cost. It's often raised in crowded pens, fed on natural diets with soy and corn, treated with antibiotics to prevent disease, dyed pink with synthetic chemicals. Research shows that farmed salmon contains up to 16 times more PCBs than wild-caught salmon. PCBs are carcinogens and disrupt hormones. Not only that, omega-3 levels in farmed salmon are often much lower, so you're getting fewer benefits and more risk. Stick to wild Alaskan salmon. It's more expensive, but worth every penny for your health. Canned tuna is a pantry staple for many seniors, but there's a big difference between albacore and light tuna. Albacore has 3 times the mercury of light tuna. It's also higher in cholesterol and sodium, both major concerns for older adults. Excess sodium increases the risk of high blood pressure, stroke fluid retention, heart failure. Safer option: canned light tuna in water. Eat no more than twice a week. Smoked salmon, smoked trout, smoked mackerel. They sound fancy, but they're packed with salt and nitrates. A single serving of smoked salmon can have over 700 milligrams of sodium. Seniors should aim for less than 1,500 milligrams of sodium per day total. Nitrates, commonly used in curing, have been linked to increased cancer risk, hardening of the arteries, digestive inflammation. Instead of smoked fish, try lightly grilled or oven-baked preparations with herbs. Basa, pangasius, or swai are cheap white fish, usually imported from Vietnam and Southeast Asia. They're often farmed in contaminated rivers with very little regulation. Tests have found Antibiotic residues, bacteria, like E. coli, dangerous levels of. While they may be inexpensive, they're nutritionally poor and pose serious health concerns, especially for older adults with low immunity. Better alternatives? Cod tilapia. Now that you know what to avoid, here are safe and healthy options for seniors. Wild-caught salmon, rich in omega-3, brain protective, anti-inflammatory sardines, high in calcium, protein, and low in mercury. Rainbow trout, mild, easy to digest, and farmed sustainably. Anchovies, powerful in flavor and packed with omega-3. Atlantic, macro, fatty, and heart-friendly. Always check the source. Wild, small, and sustainably caught are your best choices. If you found this information helpful, take a second to subscribe to the channel. Really helps us grow and bring you more health-focused content just like this. And I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell us which fish surprised you the most on this list. Or share your favorite healthy seafood dish with us. Thanks for watching and take care of yourself and your loved ones.